Let's talk about this president and this administration. He came to office with I think it's fair to say, ambitious agenda, particularly for economic progress, for bringing growth back to the country through tax reform, through infrastructure, through health care reform. That agenda seems to be bogged down. What can he do? What can this administration do to move that through Congress?
Well, of course, it is bogged down, and I would say to you, one of the reasons Trump won is a lot of Americans knew we needed change, and they wanted an economic growth agenda instead of an agenda about redistribution of the wealth. And that really helped Trump. But as you say, he's having a very hard time getting the first big agenda item through Congress, which is health care reform. Frankly, it was the Congress that wanted to make it the first thing on the agenda. I suspect Trump would have liked to have done infrastructure and tax reform first, but this is the way it is. One thing I do think is worth noting, David, it took the Democrats 14 months to enact Obamacare. Trump's been president less than 6 months. So expectations, which certainly were that people talking about passing it by April, repeal and replace, the fact is the Democrats' own experience was that was very unrealistic, 14 months versus 6 months. Also, a lot of what got passed at Obamacare still hasn't even gone into effect. So Obamacare is pretty easy to repeal fast, but it's not easy to replace fast successfully. And Republicans are learning that, and I think they will ultimately get a deal, but I don't know that they'll get one in the next week or so.